Picked up a couple of first downs, and now the pass thrown in the direction of Hopkins with Ramsey on the coverage. And that's going to be a matchup we'll watch all day. Of course, these two know each other so well from twice a year over in the AFC South when Ramsey was with Jacksonville and Hopkins was at Houston.
And Jalen Ramsey, smart, knows exactly what's going on. You heard me groan right there before the ball was thrown, because I could see that Jalen Ramsey was sitting on the route.
That's that matchup we're going to be watching. Hopkins and Ramsey, 8 games they've been matched up against each other, and when it's actually been this coverage, look at the numbers.
Yeah, you know, you're going into a game like this, I would tell my wide receiver, look, man, I need you to win. I need to trust you today if we have any chance of winning, and I'm sure that Kyler Murray has had that conversation with DeAndre Hopkins during the week.
What a stretch by Trubisky and Montgomery of late as Strebler looks down the field, almost caught by Hopkins, and Ramsey able to help jar it loose.
You know, Jim, I actually like the throw by Strebler here because he knows he's got one-on-one. And look, if I had DeAndre Hopkins on one-on-one against anybody, I'm going to throw it to him. And you can see a nice play by Jalen Ramsey right there as well. And Strebler is going to be able to stay in the no-huddle offense, so obviously Cliff Kingsbury is staying with his game plan.
Strebler, like Wolford, came out in 2018, was also undrafted, went up north of the border. Here's the pass to Hopkins, trying to find the yardage and cannot get out of the trap. Still in at quarterback. They have not picked up a first down since the touchdown. Strebler's pass to Hopkins, who was waiting for it at the 23. And let's go to Tracy. All season, he played only 2 snaps. Short yardage, and it was almost into the arms of Ramsey, who was jumping the route.
And Jalen Ramsey is just looking in the backfield. He knows he's got an inexperienced quarterback, and he's reading his eyes. And he can tell when he's going to let it go. And Jalen is committing on DeAndre Hopkins. They'd be better off just throwing the ball down the field to him and trying to hit a back shoulder throw, but it's almost going to be impossible simply because these guys don't get the work with the starting wide receivers in practice. And you have to develop a trust to be able to throw those types of passes.
2nd and 10. Strebler goes deep with a flag coming out in the secondary.
Now this is going to be on Jalen Ramsey as they're pointing to each other. It's going to be interference on Jalen Ramsey. And it looked like to me it was a double move by DeAndre Hopkins. And you got to remember, if you have a guy that is jumpy like
defense, number 20,
Jalen Ramsey, the best way to get him to stop from being that jumpy and jumping on short routes is by double moving him. And that's exactly what happens right here. But Jalen's good. You know, he's trying to disguise the fact that he's beat. And he does a smart thing, and he doesn't allow DeAndre Hopkins to go down the sideline scot-free.
18 yards on the penalty. Ball set at the range. Still a 1-score game. Now, going off his arm down the field. Battle for it. Flags are out. Hopkins cradles the football.
That's going to be offensive pass interference on DeAndre Hopkins. You know, again, a dangerous throw.
Number 10, offense, 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Into double coverage.
Woo. You could see this, and I'm sure DeAndre is probably pretty frustrated because he's not playing with Kyler Murray. He's not getting the opportunities and the targets that he normally gets as he grabs the waist.
John
Johnson and throws him out of the way. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, trust. I'll throw you the ball, just don't let it get intercepted. If you do that and we're only going to have an interception, I'll continue to throw you the ball. So it was a good play by DeAndre Hopkins. Almost got away with one, but again, a dangerous throw by Strebler down the middle of the field into that double coverage. And I think DeAndre Hopkins is going to get flagged again for a few choice words that he had at towards the back judge.
Yeah, they just threw a flag back at the 25-yard line. The frustration of 2 catches for 7 yards.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 10, offense, 15-yard penalty. This is his first foul of this type with regard to disqualification.
You know, I'd like to show DeAndre the replay up on the big replay board, and he can see where he grabs Johnson around the waist and throws him out of the way. Then there should be no argument. But, you know, you just had something going for your offense. And now your best player commits back-to-back penalties.
Total. Let's take a look at Next Gen Stats powered by AWS.
Well, it's Jalen Ramsey versus DeAndre Hopkins. And I know that Jalen Ramsey has basically won this battle thus far today. And I know that DeAndre is also frustrated because he lost Kyler Murray early in this game. And Jalen is just watching the eyes of the young quarterback and trying to make plays off of Strebler. And you can see right here jumping routes 1, 2, and 3. But look who's in, Jim.
Yeah, Murray.
Hey, come on. 21's Mike, very short.
Knocked down. That was Ramsey who knocked it down. Hopkins was the receiver. And out comes Mike Nugent.
Take a look at this by Jalen Ramsey. What a play. You got to wonder, how is that not pass interference in the end zone right there on DeAndre Hopkins? That's Johnson, the safety that was locked up with DeAndre earlier on, and I think Kyler Murray definitely has a point right there.
Yep. Will mean Miami is out with the Colts win. Hopkins.
You know, they took Kyler Murray out of the game now, put Strebler back in. Smart. You know, the one thing I will say, Aaron Donald said it this week, we can win with defense. And I think what he also was saying was that as long as our